What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna be working back on that Honda, but before I do, I gotta get cleaned up. I gotta go get me a haircut because I'm starting to look a little long on the tooth here, and I get a little bit scruffy up top. So I apologize, babe. I know you're watching this. I told you I was gonna get a haircut later on, but I woke up this morning thinking, you know what? I think I really need to just get it done. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So on my way to go get a haircut. Let's go get that done. Then I'll come back and start working on that Honda. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back at the garage. Here, I'll tell you right now, there is no better feeling than having a fresh haircut. It's so nice. It's refreshing. Today I'm going to be starting officially on the Honda, and I wanted to cover some of the most important things at any start of a project. The first thing you want to do is get yourself a pad and paper and make that your parts list. You want to start with a parts list, and you're going to have two separate categories. The category one is going to be things that need to be replaced, not things that you would like to replace, no, things that need to be replaced, such as items that are broken or way wore out, like a clutch plate assembly. The clutch is just wasted. Well, that's going to have to be replaced. You got no choice in it. And then on the other hand is going to be things that you want to replace. Things that, in my case, I don't like these handlebars. They're way too tall. They really are. I would rather have them to be much shorter, so that would be things I would like to replace. So I'm going to have two separate lists for those, and then in the future I'm actually going to have, after I finish up the parts list, I'm going to actually research each part, where I would find them, and how much it would cost. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and start tearing into this. I'm going to take the tank off and get it prepped to be shipped off to Georgia. The seat, it's got to come off, and then I'm going to start tearing into the top of the engine here, and looking to see about the hoses, because it's usually the first thing I tackle, because I got fuel lines, I got vacuum lines, I got coolant lines, I got all kinds of stuff in there. And with a bike as old as this one is an 02, chances are some of the hoses that are in there might be dry rot or tired, so they might need to be replaced. So with all that already said, let's go ahead and start the time lapse, and let's get started. Alright guys, taking a short break from the time lapse. I had been working on this for a while. Yes, as you can see, I had to break out the rebar, but I also had to use a much larger pry bar. I actually had to use this in there to get these carburetors free from here. My God, that was a booger to get it off of there. I've never had a hard time until now trying to get carburetors free, but I finally got it. So I'm going ahead and I'm gonna pull these out. I don't know if I'll show you. Let's see. Are you guys recording? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can pull these out. I don't know if I can. It's worth a try. But this is a pain in the neck. Trying to get this stuff out and free and out. Oh, come on, break loose. Come on, quit being difficult. This thing has fought me the entire way. Get out! Yes!
Nothing is impossible!
I got it! Oh, I'm hung up on something. I'm hung up. Really? Oh, it's the choke cable. Oh, good job, Scott. Well, I didn't know that was gonna happen. Where are you at? Let's just feed it out from under here. Pull that out. And we're gonna pull this out. Oh, okay. Hands free. Come on. Dog, help me up. Oh, fine. Run away then. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have got the carburetors out. And that I present to you is the top of the engine. So these are the intakes, each one of them. These are the coolant hoses, radiator hoses. So, and squeezing them, they feel okay. They don't feel like they're brittle or anything. Thermostat is right over here. Of course, you know, hooks up to the radiator and all that stuff. But yeah, so far everything seems to be going pretty well. Got a little bit of rust on this, but I'm not gonna mess with that. And some other brackets that are still on here. I'm just gonna pull these off. But yeah, this was fun to tear apart. It really was. I've been working on this now for about maybe 2 hours. Right about 2 hours. So I'm trying my best to remember where everything goes, because there's just so much burp. And there's just a lot of this is really involved. That's the best word I can describe this, is involved. So, but anyway, I pretty much have my entire parts list so far. These are just some of the things. Let's see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. About 10 items here that need to be replaced on the bike. I don't know. This one I can probably reuse. This is for the fuel line. But my objective is to make sure I get all the stuff up to par. That's the air intake for it. And I didn't know that this air intake, it was actually a 2-piece. I thought it was 1 piece. Nope. It's 2-piece. You undo the clips on both sides, like so. And then there's your filter. The filter looks to be okay, but frankly, I really want to change it. So I may end up buying another one. That one doesn't look as bad. I can probably clean it. But the bike only has, what, 20,000? Yeah, it's got 20,000 miles on it. That may be the original air filter for it. And if that's the case, I'm probably going to go ahead and just change out the air filter because of the mileage that's on the bike. Because once I put all this together, my objective is to not have to dig back into this bike for a while. The whole inside here, this is all dirty and stuff, so before I do anything, I'm actually going to put some, you know what, while I got you guys on my camera, and thinking about it. 1, 2, 3, 4. You want to do this to prevent things or stuff from finding its way into the intake. Repeat this process. Stuff it. I'll probably need to clean those too, but I just don't want anything falling down inside these intake runners, like a bolt or a nut. Anything. There's something that fell in the engine. I heard it fall when I pulled this carburetor setup off. But anyway, this is pretty much my goal for today, is to get that carburetor off. I'll get the carburetor intake off, and hopefully I can get around to cleaning this. I'll probably hit this with some brake cleaner, because that's the fastest way to clean this stuff. I don't want to put a bunch of water in here, but I may that's a leaf. I may take some like soap and water maybe and scrub all this stuff and clean it before I put everything back together. So, but anyway, this is pretty much my goal for today, is to get to this. This is my objective for today, because this is where the bike breathes. And I've got the carb rebuild kits in here. This hose, I don't know if this is a good hose. Yeah, it's good. Okay. So a lot of these hoses, they look like they're in pretty good shape. I'm gonna hit all this with some brake cleaner, and that'll knock off all the gunk and debris. This hose here, this is the one I was pointing at earlier. As you can see, I guess whoever tried to work on it before accidentally shredded it. Not by me. So this T-splitter, I found that online, but it looks like this one is still good. Let's see what happens. And if this is the case, all I gotta do is, I think I have. Yeah, that's good. I may have hose. Ooh, I don't know about that. I think mine is, this one here is too small. Or is it? I don't know. Yeah, this one's probably just a little bit too small for this fitting. Yeah, it's plastic. I don't want to mess with it. I don't want to damage it. Then again, I've also got other hose in here and stuff, but we'll get that stuff later on. But we look up underneath here, and this is what I've been really wanting to see. If you look at the bottom of each one of these, it'll tell you a story. You know, it tells you the condition of the bike, how it was maintained. This is the choke. The hose that's up inside there, that looks like it's okay. This is the fuel line. It delivers fuel to both of the carburetors. So where's the other one? The other one is, yeah, branches here, and then it splits. Where'd it go? This goes to these carburetors, and this one splits to these carburetors. So I'm probably gonna dump about 2 cans worth of carb cleaner or brake cleaner to knock off all this junk before I tear into it. I'm a little nervous to see. I don't know if you guys can see all 4 of them moving simultaneously, and that's good. The insides look pretty damn clean, guys. They actually look clean. I don't see any. I'm not seeing anything inside. These butterflies look clean. This might not be as bad as I thought. check that out. I wonder. You know, all this other stuff's gonna have to be adjusted. Like this choke. All these things are all gunked up. That's probably why they're not moving. But chances are, I feel as though that this actually might turn out to be a lot easier than I predicted. But with the amount of brake cleaner that I have, I think I can get the job done. So, alright guys, well, I'm going to leave this video off right now, and we'll come back on the next one for rebuilding, because this one was just getting parts. In this case, I'm going to continue filling out my parts list over here. I might need more of that, and I might need more brake cleaner or carb cleaner. I think I've got some carb cleaner up there. I'm going to clean the engine bay on the next video, just get all that nice and clean, and just start bringing this thing back to life, guys. One step at a time, y'all. One step at a time. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be the end of today's video. I have come a long way with this one today, and it's just very, very involved, that's for sure. I mean, it's a lot of parts. This is the first time for me tearing down a cruiser, but motorcycles are motorcycles. They're all pretty much the same, basically the same components. So anyway, if you guys happen to like the content of this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Also, hit your post notification bell so you guys don't miss any future videos on this build. With all that being said, I appreciate you guys sticking around for another episode of SV Cruiser. Y'all take it easy, and I'll see you in the next one.